angry for you guys right now. Holy crap. Okay, let's reverse. So here's what I see. Oh my god. So obviously I need to talk about if anybody is in a relationship because, oh wait, or these reversed. Which way was this? Was it this way? I think these were the other way around, right? Either way, whatever way they were, I'm just gonna, sorry, I'm just so enthralled. So I'm sorry, these might be the wrong way around, but I'm just getting the same message either way. If you are in a relationship, you need, not everybody, obviously this is a general reading, I'll let it for entertainment purposes only, but it would probably be best for you to leave that relationship because it is going to cause you so much heartbreak. So much heartbreak in the long run. Either way, it probably already has right now at this point in time. You need to get out of it. It is not good energy. You could be what's causing the bad energy. Maybe you have an addiction or a lot of mental health issues that you're projecting onto the other person. But if this is the other person, you need to get away from them because they are literally draining the life out of you. Or if they aren't now, they will. It'll happen soon. If it has not already, it'll just keep spiraling quickly, quickly, and quickly. You will have a lot of issues dealing with that heartbreak. I see. I mean, it could be both of you, both people. Unless if you're like in an open relationship. I mean, if that's the case, maybe this is a sign that you should stop. But you need to get out of this relationship. This person, one person, is very toxic. I just keep hearing like draining the life out of you, making you feel so down on yourself, making you really depressed, really anxious, making you doubt yourself, and not feel like the best version of yourself that you can be. They're not letting you live your best life. Maybe they're not even a bad person, but I feel like they have a lot of issues. Then if they're not a bad person, they have a lot of issues that they need to sort on their own before they can ever go into being in a relationship with somebody else. And if this could be a sign that you're going through a breakup and you're really depressed about that breakup. If not, if you are in a relationship, if that's the case that you just got out of a relationship, or even if it's been a while, this is a sign that you still need time to heal because there's a lot of inner demons that you need to work through. And you'll get there. You'll keep progressing forward, but you need to give yourself, if you got a relationship, even if it was a while ago, you need to give yourself time to heal because there's a lot of healing that needs to happen, a lot of internal work that needs to happen, and you need to reshape the way that you look at relationships. I am so sorry that was so late for you. Okay. Here's your Oracle card, Collaborate. The past life to work on is transfer. like something my mom does is she does a wine night kind of thing with her friend, like at least once a week ish. Or they live in different states, but they'll just drink wine together and they'll talk on text message, or you can FaceTime. Just make sure you have, even though you have responsibilities and things you want to get done and be stable, make sure that you have time for play and for interacting with friends, even if it's not in person. That is completely fine. Because you don't want to turn into like a robot just being stuck in the same routine every day, because you have the choice to do more than just being stuck in that cycles routine. That's all good, but just make sure that you aren't so caught up in that you become like a robot, that you only feel like you need to do those things, because you can change your schedule around to do more than you may realize and to have more fun while still getting things done that you need to get done, attending to school, to work, doing chores, family time, all that. You have many different options that you can go down for having that fun playtime. Okay, that's what I see. Devote and trees. Oh, okay, I'm gonna read the devote. Let's see here. What does it say? Devote. After that is commit. Devote. True devotion means following the flow or love of love for love's sake. Divine love is the purest, strongest, and most potent substance in the earth. When you direct a devotional love toward the divine, infinite love comes right back at you, flooding your energy field and illuminating your heart. Express love for the divine. Surrender and give yourself fully to love. Even your workday can be a demonstration of devotion. Yep. And again, it's okay to enjoy what you're doing work-wise, or if that's coming